I didn't notice when he appeared. I only realized it way too late. The forest was quiet, too quiet, like it was holding its breath. Shadows moved where they shouldn't, and something was watching. He came when there was almost nothing left of us. Supplies were gone, the cold was eating at our bones, and the fire barely kept us warm. I knew help wouldn't come. I sat by the fire, listening to the silence die around us. Every crackle, every whisper of the wind felt like it could be the last sound I'd ever hear. Breathing was hard. Every inhale felt like ice in my lungs. The world seemed to press in, trying to crush me. Shadows moved at the edges of my vision, and I couldn't tell if they were real. At first, I barely noticed him, like a thought that slipped in and out, almost gentle. But I could feel him, always at the edge of my mind, cold and patient. Then he became real, a shadow in the snow, close enough to feel but impossible to see clearly. I could sense him in the wind, in the quiet, in my own heartbeat. And then he became silence. Complete, absolute silence that swallowed everything else. Doubts disappeared. All that was left was this strange, heavy clarity. Inside me, the light that used to be called hope flickered out. I felt hollow, stripped down to something raw. The cold wasn't outside anymore. It was inside me, old and heavy. All I could feel was cold necessity. And him, his presence pressing down, heavy like a stone on my chest. Every breath felt like lifting a weight I couldn't set down. I looked at the others, and I knew they felt it too. Something was wrong with me. He was watching them through me, and they didn't even know. Then he spoke, quiet, almost gentle. "You will die, but I will continue, with or without you." It wasn't a threat, it was a fact, and I felt it sink in. And then it hit me. All his power had always been mine. I fed him with my fear, my choices, my desperation. Now I had the power to stop him, to take back what he had taken. I closed my eyes. I made my choice. For the first time in a long time, I felt fear and freedom at the same time. I stepped into the unknown willingly. The cold left me. The weight lifted. The hunger was gone. He, the Wendigo, fell silent and faded into the mist and snow. He was gone, and I could finally breathe. For the first time in years, I felt I belonged to myself again. The snow fell softly, the forest was quiet, and I felt free. I remembered the faces of those I'd lost, their laughter, their fear, their little hopes. My choice didn't save them, but it kept their memory clean, untouched by fear. The forest was still. Snow drifted down slowly. There was no sound, but the wind. The world seemed to pause, just for a moment, as if it knew what had happened. The camp was empty now. The fire had almost died, and the footprints in the snow were gone. Everything we'd been through, it all felt frozen in that cold stillness. Far away, I saw a faint shadow, the Wendigo, hungry but powerless. I fed him no more. He was alone. I was free. The Wendigo is a demon of despair. It feeds on fear, on people who cling to life without hope. But my choice, my conscious decision freed me and left him starving.